Hello, my name is Niva Shah, and today I'm going to teach you about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, one of India's most important figures. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was born on October 31st, 1875, in Nadiad, Gujarat. He grew up in a traditional Hindu family, and he spent his childhood working on his family's agricultural farms. He also had one brother named Vittalbhai Patel. Once he was a bit older and he passed his final high school exams, he studied hard and passed the district pleader exam, which was basically an exam for a lawyer type of role. And then he could practice law in courts. And he did earn a reputation for being a pretty great lawyer. He is on the right of this image, and his brother Vittalbhai Patel is on the left. He finally went to a real law school in London called the Middle Temple in 1911 at the age of 36. And he was able to finish a course that normally took 3 years and only 2.5. Which I think is pretty cool. In 1917, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel met Mahatma Gandhi. Let's first take a short pause to learn a little bit about Mahatma Gandhi because he had a very big influence on Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So Mahatma Gandhi was the leader of India's fight towards independence, and many of you might know how he was a very, very, very strong advocate for nonviolence. So strong that even Martin Luther King Jr., someone who you may have learned about in school, was one of the many people who looked up to him for his nonviolence principles. Gandhi is also considered the father of the nation. So now that we know a little bit about Gandhi, let's go back to our topic. So Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel met him, and they became very good friends, and they were very close partners in the fight for independence. Fun fact, Mahatma Gandhi also said that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel had a great sense of humor. You can see that they're both laughing in this photo. Now for his impact on India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel played a big role in India gaining independence from the British rule and becoming the country that you see today. Here are a lot of the things that he did. So in 1918, he led a massive, and I mean massive, no-tax campaign that urged the farmers not to pay any taxes to the British. If you didn't know, this was all happening during the British rule when British was ruling over India. So that's why the farmers had to pay the taxes to them. From 1920 to 1945, he served as the president of the Gujarat Pradesh Congress Committee. In 1930, he was imprisoned for participating in the Salt Satyagraha movement that was initiated by Mahatma Gandhi. You might think he did something bad because he went to prison, but you should know that his speeches during the movement were so influential and so inspiring that it changed the view of a lot of people. And a lot of those people actually ended up leading this movement to success. So remember, India was under British rule, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Gandhi, and many others were fighting for independence from the British. So being imprisoned by Britain was kind of bound to happen. But Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was freed in 1931, and he was elected as the president of the Indian National Congress in the same year. Also, during the Quit India movement of 1942, which was a movement initiated by Gandhi that asked the British to end their rule on India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel played a big role in holding powerful speeches, yes, that powerful, and making change wherever he went. Many people criticized him, Gandhi, and the entire movement, but that didn't stop Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's support for the movement or for Gandhi at all. Now, after India finally gained independence from Britain on August 15, 1947, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel still achieved many things. And even recently something was made in his honor, but we'll get to that later. So Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel became the first Home Minister and the first Deputy Prime Minister of India. For both of them, he was elected in 1947 and he served until 1950. 2 firsts, pretty cool if you ask me. This next accomplishment was one of the biggest things that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has done for India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel successfully integrated 565 princely states into the Indian Union. When India finally gained independence, many states no longer wanted to be a part of the country. However, it was he who went to 565 of those states and convinced them to remain a part of India. 565 is a big number, and the fact that this big of a role was given to one person makes this accomplishment so much more amazing. To help this make sense, see this image? Without Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, this is what India would have looked like today. Big difference from what you see on a regular world map. And this is what it looks like on a map. See, when I say he had a big impact on India being the country that we see today, I mean big. But apart from this, he is also well known for establishing India's administrative services, and he said that he wanted the independent country to have a steel backbone, and those services did just that. Now we're nearing the end, but did you know that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has quite a few nicknames? I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with this. Iron Man, right? Red, superhero, Marvel, Avengers, all that fun stuff. But did you know that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is called the Iron Man of India? The things he did, especially uniting the country, are not something that can be commonly achieved by anyone. So this special name was given just to him. For similar reasons of uniting the country, he was also given the name the builder and consolidator of the new India. Alright, this is the last thing, and I think this is very cool. So let's do it like a little game show. Try to guess. What is the tallest statue in the whole world? And don't worry, I'm not going to leave you out in the unknown. I'll give you two options. So option A, the Statue of Liberty. This is in New York City, and some of you might have even gone there before. So if you think it's Statue of Liberty, raise your hand. Now you have option B, the Eiffel Tower. Wait, the Eiffel Tower is not actually a tower, is it? Okay, well, whatever. If you think it's the Eiffel Tower, raise your hand. Well, I'm sorry to say, if you pick the Statue of Liberty, you're wrong. But don't think that the people who chose B are correct either, because both options are wrong. The tallest statue in the world is actually the Statue of Unity, and this is located in India. And guess who the statue is of? Hint, we've been talking about him all video long. If you said Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, you are correct. This statue is called the Statue of Unity because Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel united all of the princely states. Unity, united, see how it works there? It is 597 feet tall. And as I'm recording this video right now and talking right now, it is the tallest statue in the entire world. Pretty cool, right? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel passed away on December 15, 1950. His impact on the country was so great, though, that he will never be forgotten. But that's it for today. I hope you learned a lot about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.